Alrighty. Hello. What is up, you guys? Hold on, I'm just trying to get myself set up here. Okay, we got 16 people here in the live. Prince Bright TV says hello, good evening, nurse. Hello. Rashida says hi. Kaba Carol says hi. G says hi, Nurse Key. Sorry, I kind of zoomed in because I thought G was like, because I have a friend that I call G. So I thought it was him. What have you guys been up to? I told you guys I was going to be doing a weekly live, so I'm trying to like, hold myself to it. I don't really have any specific topic that I wanted to talk about today. So you guys are the ones running the live today. This is your live. Whatever we talk about today is your decision. So whatever you guys want to ask me, you guys can go ahead and do that. I was actually just sitting down and I was recording a video for my other channel. Prince Bright TV says, where have you been? Right? So I don't know if you guys missed the last live that I did. But the last live that I did was basically talking about how I'm slowly going to be, I'm not going to completely stop posting videos on this channel. I'm still going to be posting videos on this channel, just not as often because I felt really boxed in. I'm tired of talking about nursing and skincare. Like I said in the other live, I feel like I have so much more to offer, so much knowledge aside from nursing and skincare. And so that's why I made my new channel, the Growth Space Podcast, that you guys can go check out over there. So I've still been on YouTube, just on the podcast. And yeah, I can't even comment in this live to write down the name of the podcast. But if somebody can write the Growth Space Podcast all together, that is where I've been. Hadil says, hello, beautiful. Hi. Rashida A says, I just became a dialysis tech. What are your thoughts on becoming a hemodialysis nurse? Thank you so much, Kaba Carol, for writing it. That is the name of my podcast. So if you guys want to go check it out, I'm at 842 subscribers. I'm trying to get to 1,000, and I'm going to be posting a video on that channel in a few minutes, actually. So you guys, please go check it out after. So Rashida, dialysis tech. So I did hemodialysis for like a little bit, to be honest. It was very repetitive. It just wasn't for me. I like moving around, like I like action. So if you like a workspace that's like a lot more relaxed, a lot more chilled, then hemodialysis would be perfect for you. But personally, I think it's very repetitive, right? You just hook people up and then they just stay for their treatment for, I think it's 3 hours, if I'm not mistaken, or 2 hours, and then they go. But it's a good, it's a good job at the end of the day. It's just not personally for me. But if you like dialysis, then that's great. Prince Bright TV says, I mean your content. I'm your strong fan living in Europe. Thank you so much. Yeah, my content, like I said, I'm still going to be posting content here on YouTube. Not on YouTube, on Nurse Key. I'm just trying to think about how I can switch it up a little bit because I felt like it was getting very repetitive and I was just getting really bored. Hadil Ejak says, I have a question, please. How do you get rid of dark knuckles? So dark knuckles can be caused by multiple things. Usually the reason why, one of the things that causes dark knuckles is very dry skin. So if you have extremely dry skin and you're not exfoliating properly, then that layer of dark that layer of dead skin can just accumulate on your knuckles and make it very thick and give it the appearance that it's darker than it actually is. So you can just do like natural exfoliants. Like you can use brown sugar. If you have brown sugar at home, squeeze a little bit of lime juice, a little honey, mix that together, and you can use that to scrub your hands once every week. Don't overdo it because it'll make your skin sensitive. That can work. But there's things like diabetes. I'm not saying you're diabetic, but there's things like diabetes that can cause dark knuckles. So if you're diabetic, that could also be one of the causes. And there are bleaching creams that you can use for your knuckles. Personally, I don't really like bleaching creams because most of them have hydroquinone in it, and those can like be really bad for your health. So I wouldn't recommend it. But last resort, if you really hate it to the point where you want to get rid of it, there are some creams that you can use, or you can just go see a dermatologist and get it checked so you can actually understand why you have it, and then they can, you know, figure out a treatment for it. G says, I'm loving the new podcast. Thank you guys. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. And all of you who have been supporting the podcast. I've been loving it over there. Prince Bright TV says, can you drop your new channel link? So if you scroll up, Kaba Carol left the name of the podcast. I can't comment. Like, I really wish I could comment on the live, but I can't comment. So it's the Growth Space Podcast all together. If you type that in, you will see it. And I'm going to show you guys. Just give me a second. I will show you guys the podcast. Get a little music in here. I'm going to, hold on. This is the podcast channel. The Growth Space Podcast all together. I'm at 842 subscribers, so if you guys can help me get to 1,000, I would really appreciate that. We talk about all types of things on here. Last week I made a video talking about, you know, people allowing their fear of judgment and their fear of what other people are going to say about them to stop them from, you know, chasing their dreams. And I was specifically talking about content creation. So if you want to be a content creator, whether that's a TikToker or an Instagram or a YouTuber, you should definitely go watch that video. We talk about manifesting. We talk about, I just made a video today about the scam of college and why I'm not going back to school to become a registered nurse. So if you guys want to check that out, it will be out probably next weekend. So go subscribe. I'll show you guys a few of the video topics on here. This is my favorite video that I have ever made about leaving your hometown and how leaving my hometown has transformed my life. Comparing yourself to other people, relationship advice, toxic, why you've been attracting toxic men. So many different things. There's so many different things that I talk about on this channel. Toxic female friendships. You guys should definitely go check it out. Some good shit. Thank you so much to Rashida for subscribing. Let's see what's going on in the comments. G says, how's life going on for you lately? And what are some of your goals you would like to achieve this year? So what's been going on for me lately? Same old stuff when it comes to nursing. I've been working as a nurse, strictly doing agency nurse work. So I'm working as an independent contractor at the moment. I help with shortages in facilities in the city that I live in. That's what I've been doing. My goals for this year, I really want to get 100,000 subscribers on my new channel. I don't know, is that far-fetched? I mean, I've gained 50,000 subscribers on this channel in a day before, so I know that it's something that I'm capable of doing if I do it properly, but I need you guys to support me. I need you guys to like my content, to comment when I post, you know, to engage with the content. That way YouTube will see that you guys enjoy the content and push it out to more people, right? That's how you grow. That's literally how you grow. There's no secret behind growing. It's really just getting people to like your videos, getting people to watch your videos. And once they watch and they interact, then that'll tell the YouTube algorithm that people like it and YouTube will push it out to more people. So if you guys could support me, That would be one of my goals for this year. I don't want to talk about too many of my other goals because, it's not really good to speak about things before you've done it. You like jinx yourself, but that is one of my biggest goals for this year. I also plan on doing a lot of traveling, especially in Africa. I was in Nigeria in the month of April. Loved it. That's my country. But if I could, go to other places, Tanzania, I want to go to Zimbabwe, I want to go to Mozambique, I want to go to South Africa, I want to go to Angola. There's a bunch of places that I want to go to in Africa. So, and I told you guys that I'm going to be doing travel nursing. I'm supposed to be leaving here in 2 weeks to go on my first travel nursing assignment here in Canada. And I will be creating content about that on this channel. So that's going to give me some new inspiration, some new content to post. Salam says Ethiopia. Of course, I would love to go to Ethiopia as well. I was just watching a video about Ethiopia. It looks absolutely gorgeous. So, and I don't think it's too far from Tanzania, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think it's too far. Ethiopia is like kind of where Kenya is, right? East Africa, yeah. Prince Bright says you follow immediately. Thank you so much. Rashida just subscribed. Thank you. Rowana Atkinson says, do more a day in the life, more vlogs, financial talks, more about women growing in their 20s, and come out nurse key. Nursing is not your whole life and personality. It's a part of your life. Yes, I totally agree with that. And that's why I created the other channel, my new channel that I was talking about before. I understand that nursing is not my entire life, but if you guys understood how YouTube works, when people subscribe to you for a certain thing, they want you to talk about that thing. And when you start stepping out of those things, you don't get as much interaction, and it starts really hurting your numbers, really hurting your channel. I'm gonna have to call her back after. So yeah, when people subscribe to you for a certain thing, they want to see that certain thing. And that's why I decided to make a new channel where I could talk about dating and finances and money and all the other things that I also enjoy outside of skincare and nursing. So if you want to see more of that, you can go check me out on my other channel, because I have tried, stepping out of Nurse Key on this channel, and it has seriously hurt the channel. So I learned from that. I will not be doing that anymore. I'll keep Nurse Key for nursing and skincare, and all the other stuff will be on the Growth Space podcast. Mr. Diane says, how to be a content creator, watch from South Sudan, Africa. Yes, I just made a video about that on my other channel as well, about overcoming your fear of becoming a content creator and some tips on how to become one. So you can go on the Growth Space podcast. It's literally the last video that I posted, or the one before the last, because I'm about to post one right now. Prince Bright says, I can be your editor just to help. What do you think? I will do it for free. I actually really enjoy the process of editing my content, and I'm not really at a point yet where I do want an editor, but you know what? You can email me. I know that if you go in my my last video that I posted, go in the description, you'll see my email. Email me on there, and then we can talk about it. I'll send you a video, and then we can I can see what your work looks like. But I really enjoy the process of editing, and I'm not like at a point where I'm so overwhelmed that I can't take it on myself. So, and I'm still learning and I'm still practicing. So Andrea Ross says, I subscribed to your second channel a few weeks ago and couldn't stop binge watching your videos. They are so great and relatable. Thank you so much. That's really what I wanted to do. I wanted to create a space, like a real space, where we could just have like regular talks. We could just talk about anything. We could, literally talk about anything, especially like coming into our 20s, money becomes a thing, education is a thing, dating is a thing. So I wanted to talk about stuff outside of just nursing and skincare. So I'm really happy to hear that you are enjoying the content. Evelyn Umudi says, you're doing a great job and the podcast is very good. Thank you so much. Trending Video says, what's the name of the channel? It's called The Growth Space Podcast. I'll show you again. I have it right here. The Growth Space Podcast. All right, you guys are running the show. I'm gonna clean my lens. Go ahead and ask me questions if you guys want this live to continue, because I'm getting really hungry and I want to cook. So while I'm cooking and preparing my food and stuff, I'm gonna allow you guys to run the show. Ask me whatever you want to ask me. Whoops. Ask me whatever you want to ask me, and let's just talk. Let's just chat. These lives are fun. I should have been doing more lives. Hold on. You guys gotta ask questions if you guys want the live to go on, though, because we're not just gonna sit here and stare at each other. I want to change into something. I want to see 10 questions. I want to see at least 10 questions. Let's go. Hit me, hit me, hit me. I'm going to change into a t-shirt. Hold on. I want to see 10 questions before we continue the live, because I do not want an awkward live where we're just going to be staring at each other, okay? So let's go with the questions. Once I see 10 questions up on the screen, there's 16 people, 19 people in this live. So I want to see 10 questions up. There's a third one that just came in. Okay. There are not 10 questions up here, but I'm going to start with the 3 that I have. Just a second. I need something to hold this phone up. G says, how is it managing 2 channels and getting ideas for both? That's a good question. I mean, to be honest, when it comes to my ideas for the Growth Space podcast, they really just come to me on a fly. And the reason why I love that podcast so much is because I can literally talk about anything on it. So like, for example, yesterday I was having a conversation with my cousin, and once I got off the phone, that conversation inspired a topic for the podcast. And I literally just like ran home, set up the camera, and I just like whatever I was thinking at that moment, because it was fresh in my head, I just let it out. And that's how I got a video idea. You guys, have you guys tried HelloFresh? Like, I've been loving HelloFresh, but we'll come back to that after. And you guys know that I've been focusing more on the podcast than I've been focusing on Nurse Key. So I'm trying not to completely abandon Nurse Key by coming here and doing these lives and talking to you guys, so that you guys are still getting content out of me. But I've been mainly focusing on the podcast. So that's that. Today I'm gonna be making steak, and what is the recipe? So HelloFresh sends you recipes with the exact ingredients that you need for each recipe. So I know I'm having steak, but what's the recipe? So it's contrefilet à la sauce de cuisson crémeuse. So it's steak and potatoes with some type of cream sauce and broccoli. That's what we are having today for supper. Rashida, wait, hold on. No. Mr. Aiden says, what do you love the most? My family. That's what I love the most. Anita Morin says, I subscribed to your second channel and loved every moment of it. Sometimes a dead end can also be a fresh start to something new. Wouldn't you agree? Absolutely. Absolutely. I didn't see my new channel as like the ending of Nurse Key, right? I just saw it as a completely new chapter. Why not? Why can't I have two channels? Why can't I have Nurse Key and love nursing content and love skincare content, but also have another channel where I talk about other passions, other things that I'm also interested in, right? So I never saw it as the end of this channel. I just saw it as, you know, a continuation. Yeah, you said it, you worded it super well, super well. And I hope that this year will be proof that I made the right choice by creating that podcast. So please keep showing love, keep supporting, keep liking, keep interacting with the content, because it helps me a lot. So, like I said, on today's menu, I'm making this steak. I have to look for the proper bag. This is why I love HelloFresh. So it sends you the recipe, everything that you need, the steps, and it sends you the ingredients. So I have my steak here, and inside of my bag, you guys can see, where is it? Strip loin steak and creamy pan sauce. I have all the ingredients that I need. I love eating out, like I really love eating out. But the reason why I eat out so much is because I don't like grocery shopping. And using HelloFresh has been a really good way for me to like not have to go out and grocery shop, but still be able to like eat healthy foods and cook at home. So I've just been loving every moment of it. I've got my broccoli here, got my cheddar cheese here, got my cream sauce here. It's probably gonna be too long for me to like do all on the video. So if you guys want, I'll show you guys a picture. I'll post a picture in the community section of what it ends up looking like. Look at this tiny baby onion they sent to me. Okay, let's see the other questions. Rashida asked if I plan on ever doing a 5K or 10K race. It's never something that I thought about, but maybe one day. Prince Bright says, where do you want me to write you? I said in my email, or yeah, in my email. Go in my last video in the description section. You're going to see like the contact me section, and you'll see my email. You can email me there. Trending video says I'm not seeing your channel. So the Growth Space podcast, I made that mistake. If you put spaces between each word, you won't find me. You have to, I'm not big enough for you to find me that way. So you really have to spell it correctly. It's the Growth Space podcast all together. So no spaces. So it's literally written exactly like this. The Growth Space podcast, no spaces. Your second channel, what's in your DP? It's a picture of me. Anita Morin says, I wonder what will be in store during the journey of your second channel. I really wonder, but I feel like this year is going to be a good year. Like, I really feel like this year is going to be a big year. A big year full of blessings, and not only for me, for all of us. Blessings, prosperity, health, love, happiness, all of that. All the good vibes. Okay, let me get... I need... Andrea Ross says, can you share advice on how to stop procrastinating? Whether you believe it or not, I am like one of the biggest procrastinators. But it honestly depends. It depends on like what it is it depends on what it is, right? I've been procrastinating on my taxes for the longest time, but then when it comes to YouTube, which is something that I actually like and I'm passionate about, I get to it. You know what I mean? So I do procrastinate a lot. I think the advice that I would give for anybody who procrastinates a lot would be to get yourself a calendar or like an agenda. I used agendas a lot in the year of 2022, and it helped me a lot. Like just writing down what it is that I had to do every single day and making sure that it was done every single day, right? I think agendas are a really good way, calendars, stuff like that. They just keep you on track, right? You can just make a list of all the things that you know you have to do. And just so that you don't overwhelm yourself, split it up. If you know you have like 10 things to do, every single day do one thing and put it in your calendar and make sure that every day you tick that thing off and try your best to stay disciplined. But I think the only way you can break out of procrastination is really to just do it. Like, you just have to do it. And once you get into the flow of doing it and you get used to doing it, then it becomes a lot easier, if that makes sense. She also asked how tall I am. I'm 5'7". G, what financial tips would you give to someone in their 20s that's broke and wants to level up their life? One, if you have any debt, pay off debt. That's number one. Two, your credit. Like, your credit is literally everything. I would say to make sure that you have at least a fair credit score. I actually was able to raise my credit score like 80 points in a month just by paying one thing off, right? So sometimes you think that you have to pay every single thing off to increase your credit score, and that cannot be further from the truth, right? Sometimes just paying one or two things off, even if it's just your smaller debts, can make a massive difference on your credit score. But I think credit is very, very, very important and should definitely be something that is prioritized. So pay off any debt, pay your credit, set up an automatic payment system for yourself where every single time you get paid, money goes into a separate account for yourself, if that makes sense. So I don't know, like, let's say you get paid $1,000 every 2 weeks, for example. Make sure that out of that $1,000, $300 goes into a separate saving account just for you, and start building up your savings. So start saving. I would say to start investing, but I know that can be a little bit intimidating. And if you're not like not yet where you want to be financially, but if you are like in debt and you're in a really shitty financial situation, I think making sure that you clear your name and making sure that you get rid of those things should be a priority before you decide to like start investing your money in anything. You can put your money in like crypto and stuff like that, because you don't have to put a lot of money in a crypto account. So you can still make small investments, put like $100 into a crypto account. If you want to put $100 into some ETH or some Bitcoin, you could do that at any financial stage. But like, I'm talking about bigger investments, right? Before you start focusing on any investments, focus on making sure that your debts are paid off. So personally, when it comes to HelloFresh, I do not follow their exact recipe because my food would be tasteless if I did so. So I spice my shit up, add my own little jazz. So to my steak, I'm gonna be adding some black pepper. Hold on. Mr. Dayan says, where do you live now? I live in Canada. And where are you from? My father is Nigerian and my mother is Grenadian. So I'm half Caribbean, half African. Troll CT says, hi, hello. Prince Bright, I know it looks like I'm putting a lot of black pepper, but it's literally coming out by the crumb, okay? By the crumb. I'm still finding it difficult to find your channel. Okay, no, it's not Prince Bright TV, it's The Growth Space Podcast. PODCAST. I'll leave it up on the screen for you for a second so that you can see. Go ahead and ask me any other questions you guys have, guys. I'm leaving that up for Prince D, so you can just copy what you see there. It's The Growth Space Podcast. TheGrowth WTHSPACEPODCAST. Okay, I hope that helped you. I'm gonna put some garlic powder. Mr. Dane says, if you want to come to Africa, the Wode Maya, I don't know what that means. Any money of making money online for someone who's 19, not working, doesn't have a Visa debit card, or any help in the Caribbean? There are a lot of things that you can do online. You said you don't have a Visa debit card or any help in the Caribbean. You can do drop shipping. Have you ever thought about drop shipping? If you don't know what drop shipping is, it's basically just give me a second. Drop shipping is basically just, you basically find somebody who has a product, right? What do they call those? Is it like a merchant? You can find them in like on Alibaba or AliExpress in China for super cheap. And you basically go on Amazon, you look for things that are selling. And then you try to get them from, I'm sorry, I'm so distracted. You try to get them from vendors themselves, and then you resell them at profit price, right? So sometimes you have to, some merchants will require for you to buy the product outright first. So like, let's say if the product is $50, you could buy a product for like $1 or $2 and then sell it for like $10, $12. That's crazy profit, right? But some merchants won't require for you to pay anything. What will happen is you will create your website, and that's completely free for you to do. You can do it on like Shopify or something, or maybe it's like $30 actually on Shopify. So you create your website, people come to your website, they purchase the product, and then what will happen is you take a portion, like the portion that is owed, you send it to the merchant, and you keep the rest. And it's just as simple as that. So there's no money required from you up front or anything like that. Completely free. That's one idea. I know drop shipping is a really, really good idea for, you know, anybody wanting to grow a business or, you know, step into entrepreneurship this year. Oh my gosh, Christoph! Christoph, that's my boy right there, even though he ghosted me for like a year. I already told them my goals for this year. I want to hit 100,000 subscribers on my new podcast. I want to travel to at least 4 countries in Africa, and I want to do travel nursing. Anita Morin says, on the subject of moving out on your own, how did you narrow down as to where you wanted to move out to? So for me personally, I knew that I had to leave the province that I'm originally from. And the reason why that is because there's literally, in terms of opportunities to further your education, opportunities to make money, just opportunities generally, I don't really feel like my city had much to offer. And so I looked for where the best place was, and the province that I chose to move to happened to be the best place, right? So I just went where the opportunity was. I knew what my goals were. I knew that I wanted to further my education at the time. I knew that I could do it in a lot less time if I moved here. I knew I could make double what I was making back home if I moved here. And so that's why I decided to come here. I also knew that I wanted to go somewhere that was far enough, but not too far, right? I wanted to still be able to have access to my family, which I do. I'm 2 hours away, so I'm like in Montreal every single week. damn near. And yeah, so I just wanted something that was not too far, but where I could kind of step out enough to have access to all the opportunities that I wanted. And so that's how I decided to move to Ontario, which is where I live now. The Saxon says 6 girls love me. How do I make them stop? I don't have the answer. Maybe Christoph can answer that one. Maybe Christoph or somebody else in the live can answer that one. I don't know how you can make them stop loving you. But tell me what you're doing to make them love you so much, because I could use some of that secret sauce. I could use some of that. Which state did your dad come from in Nigeria? I'm also from Nigeria. I'm from Ondo State. Ondo State. I'm a Yoruba. Trending videos. Okay, is investing good when you don't know about investing, like Bitcoin and others? No, obviously, whenever you're investing in anything, you want to make sure that you do research and that you know what you're putting your money towards. So no, I wouldn't say to invest in Bitcoin if you don't know anything about it. You want to understand what it is that you're investing in, but there are millions of videos on the internet where you can find information about, you know, cryptocurrency cryptocurrency and all of that stuff. I'm trying to figure out what they're trying to make me do with this potato, but I don't think I like it. So I think I'm just gonna do like baked potatoes, regular baked potatoes, because I don't like this recipe. The frontier, sorry, I was gonna say frontier. The frontier. I'm sorry. When I see French words, it's like my brain. Okay, this is gonna be weird, but let me explain it to you. Like when people say things like, what's a French word that people say in English? Genre. People say genre. When I see French words like genre, I can't say it the way English people say it. I have to say it in French. Like my brain doesn't like allow it, if that makes sense. I don't even know if that is an English word, but I know it's definitely like a word in French. So frontier. I'm sorry. She said, it's Vivian watching you from Kitchener, Ontario. Woo! At least we have a Canadian in here. I have no Canadian supporters. None. Most of my viewers come from the US. So it's nice seeing somebody from Canada in here, especially somebody from Ontario. Christoph says, just be a good guy. Girls hate when you're too nice. He said 7 girls love me now. Okay, so was the Saxon the class clown in school? You're giving class clown vibes. But Shaw is right. Christoph is right. You know, just be nice. Elijah Francis says, how easy is it to work with NCLEX RN in Canada? I don't get it. Are you an American RN? Is that what you're asking? You did your NCLEX RN in the States and you want to work in Canada? If that is what you're asking me, let me know. The thing with nursing in Canada and the US is that we go to school for longer than you guys when it comes to nursing, right? So like for us, the LPN program is 2 years. For you guys, the ADN program is 2 years. So as an LPN, if I just do 2 more months of schooling, I will be eligible to write the NCLEX RN in the States. The thing is, if you're an associate's RN, like if you're an ADN RN, it won't be recognized here in Canada because in most Canadian provinces, except for one, you need to have a bachelor's degree to be able to work as a nurse in Canada. If you have a bachelor's degree and you already wrote your NCLEX RN, BSN, then you shouldn't have a problem. You shouldn't have a problem working in Canada. It should be a piece of cake for you, actually. But if you wrote your NCLEX and you're an ADN, then you won't be. I don't think you will be eligible. The best people to ask would probably be the NNAS or the Board of Nursing in whatever province it is you want to work at. So that's that. And I don't know. I have a feeling you're like probably from Michigan and want to cross over and work in Windsor or work in Ontario. I don't know. Let me know. But I don't even know why you would want to leave the US and come work in Canada as a nurse. We don't even fucking make money here. Like, I was hearing about nurses in the States making $10,000 fucking dollars a week. Please. There's no facility in Canada that's going to give you that kind of money. Not as an LPN, not as an RN, not as, no, it doesn't matter who you are. Not even as a fucking doctor. So I don't know why you would leave the beautiful United States of America and come here. It doesn't make any sense to me. If you want to make, unless if like, I don't know, like you have a partner who lives here and you're coming here for your partner or something, then that makes sense. But if that's not the case, I don't see the point. Let me make sure my phone is not dead or dying. Okay. What? Christoph, don't even piss me off right now. Prince Bright TV says, wow, can you speak Yoruba? Not much, but Mofeg boss, I'm practicing. Okay, so Elijah Francis rewrote the same question in capitals letters. That doesn't make a difference whether you write it in capitals or not. I need to know. NCLEX RN from where? Like, I don't understand. Are you an American nurse wanting to work in Canada? Like, is that what you're asking? I don't understand what you're asking. Or are you saying, is it easy to work in Canada or to find a job in Canada once you write your NCLEX here? I don't get it. Andrea Ross says she's Grenadian too. Gang in this bitch. Just a second. Let me clean this up. Let me clean this up. Christoph Reynolds. Okay, so yeah, Elijah says from the USA. Oh, actually, I'm supposed to be posting this video on my other channel. Yeah, so like I said, if you have a bachelor's degree from the US, you shouldn't have a problem working in Canada. If you have an associate's degree, that's another story. Christoph Reynolds says, last year I was in Ireland, Belize, Portugal, Spain, and this year I want to go to South Africa. I'm going to South Africa. What? He said, and you know I'm Canadian. I'm eating waffles right now. How Canadian is that? Waffles isn't a Canadian thing, Shaw. So this is why you couldn't call me this whole time? Yo, this guy is a bad friend. Somebody in the comments tell this guy that he's a bad friend. The man just disappeared and went off to Ireland and never fucking bothered to call me. Like, what is that? Mr. Diane says, you're beautiful and you need to be a journalist because you speak very eloquently. Thank you. Thank you very much. Journalism, I don't know. I don't really know if journalism is my thing, but if that's the case, I think that YouTube fits right in my lane then, right? I can use my voice to be my own I don't know, reporter? Not a reporter, but you know what I mean. I could use my voice for YouTube, which is what I've been trying to do. Do you guys have any other questions? Do you guys have any other questions? I really enjoyed this live. At Christoph Reynolds, what gives? How can you leave our girl high and dry and high? Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. This guy, snake. This guy is a snake. Me and this guy are like this. Me and this guy were like this. And he just ghosted the girl. Like, damn. What'd I do? What'd I do? Faith says, how are you? I just arrived. Hi, Faith. Everybody say hi to Faith. We are good. We are good. We're just here. We're just having a chat. We're not really talking about anything specific. This is your show. You guys are running the show today. So if you have any questions, anything that you want me to talk about or answer, this is your opportunity. Andrea Ross says, would you have a meet and greet with your subscribers? I would. But you know, the thing with my subscribers is I don't have a solid, well, I wouldn't say solid fan base. Like, I have a lot of subscribers. I have people who support me, but they're not like, I don't think my subscribers care enough to like, I don't know. Maybe it's imposter syndrome or something. Maybe, I don't know what it is, but I just never really thought to have a meet and greet. I wouldn't even know where to go because most of my subscribers, once again, are in the US and I live here in Canada. I wouldn't even know what state to go to. I wouldn't even know where to hold it. And literally, like, I think less than 1% of my, viewers are Canadian. So it's like a meet and greet here would just be a fail. Mula Mami says, hey everyone, hello. Christoph says he was living his best and worst life, but he's always supporting. He is always supporting. That's my boy for life. I still love you, although like I can't stand you at the same time. Christoph, Anita says, ghosting is so not the way to go. Totally sending the message to our girl. Trust me. Thank you for helping me with my channel through yours. Keep grinding. I'm an RN too. Aww. Thank you. You guys be making me blush and then I'm just like, I don't know what to say. Andrea Ross said, I would love to meet you. Oh, I would love to meet you too. But I don't know if enough people would like, I don't know. I'd have to see. But I just don't feel like I have that like fan base that's actually just gonna like, that's gonna really come out and support. Like maybe a few people, but to be honest, who cares? Like even if it was just 4 of us, 5 of us, I would be down for that. But I never bothered to like actually ask or see because I don't know, I just didn't feel like people would support me or come out. We'll see. Maybe when the Growth Space podcast blows up, then we could do like a Nurse Key and the Growth Space podcast like joint type of thing. Mr. Diane says, what is your goal for Africa trip? I said that I wanted to go to, so I have a friend who's from South Africa. I'm actually going to her house right after this. So we said that we would do South Africa. Her mom is in Zimbabwe, so we figured we'd do Zimbabwe too. So, and if we're in that area, then I would say Mozambique as well. Mozambique, Zimbabwe, South Africa. I definitely want to do Tanzania. Definitely want to do Angola. For sure, Ghana. It's not too far from Nigeria. If I go back to Nigeria, I'm going to make it a goal to go to Benin because Cotonou's right there. So, what else? There's not one country in Africa that I wouldn't want to go to. There's not a country in Africa that I wouldn't want to go to. So, but those are my main ones. Mula Mami says you skipped my question. Oh, as a black, I have uneven skin. I want to have uneven skin. Yeah, even uneven skin can be caused by so many different things that it's like absolutely impossible for me to know what causes everybody's uneven skin. Is it discoloration? Is it because you had acne and you picked your acne and now you have scarring? Like, there are so many things that can cause uneven skin. So my best bet would probably be to like maybe go to a Mediclinic or a dermatologist, have them take a look at your skin and see what can be done, because a lot of people message me asking me to like help them with their specific case, but like I don't know. I don't know. I share what I use and the things that work for me in hopes that if you guys use it, it'll work for you as well. But I can't guarantee that it's gonna work, and I can't tell you exactly what's wrong with your skin because I'm not a doctor, right? But I would say if you have uneven skin, one of the things that helped me a lot in evening my skin out was wearing sunscreen. I don't know why. I don't even know what the science behind that is, but wearing sunscreen or face creams with SPF has helped me so much, because a lot of our discoloration actually comes from sun exposure, right? So when you start protecting your skin from the sun, and from that sun exposure, the texture of your skin, the appearance of your skin, everything changes. Andrea Ross says she lives in the GTA. I'm sure a good amount live up there also. Girl, I don't really have subscribers in Canada. Like I said, less than 1% of my viewers are from Canada. And the thing with like Toronto is that I don't know, like Toronto people are very cliquey. They're very cliquey. They don't really like support unless they see other people supporting, if that makes sense. Like they need other people to confirm that you're popping before they get on the program, if that makes any sense. I'm seasoning my potatoes. Paprika, black pepper, always. Black pepper is actually good for your health, so be generous. And I'm Yoruba, so spice is just what we do. Garlic powder. A little Goya for the reals. For the real ones. What you know about that Goya? What you know about that? And some parsley. Did you guys see that? I opened the wrong side. I meant to open this side. So our potatoes are gonna be real herby today. real herby today. So I'll usually put my steak in a pan and then leave it in the oven to finish off, but I think I'm gonna reverse sear it today. So I'm gonna put it in the oven so that the middle can cook. And then after that, I'm gonna sear it so that I can get that crispy exterior. Hold on. I'm coming to your questions in a second. potatoes. I'm gonna bake them. I know nasty. Anita said I would be so up for both channels collaborating, right? Dark Samus says, what's your fave chapstick? My fave chapstick has been Vaseline lately. Vaseline, but I'm not a chapstick girl. I'm more of a lip gloss girl. I'll see if I could find the lip gloss that I used. I finished it yesterday, so I don't think I have any left. I'm pretty sure I threw it away. I think I threw it away and I forgot the freaking name. Damn, my bad. I forgot the name, so I can't really show you guys, but my favorite chapstick has been Vaseline as of lately. Tierra Classy says, change your diet, cut dairy, use shea butter, and drink lots of water. Dairy is real bad. Yeah. Christoph says, using lotion helps. Yo, Christoph, what the fuck? Christoph says, what's your favorite content to make? It doesn't really, like, What's my favorite content to make? I think I just like sit downs and talks, like videos like this and the videos that I've been creating on my podcast. Like those are really my favorite types of content. You know, I get to just sit down and just be real and just talk about anything. But to be honest, creating content is just a thing for me. It doesn't really matter what kind of content. I love creating all the content that I make. I love it. I love recording. I love editing. Like I love all of it. But if I really had to choose the podcasts, the types of videos, the sit down videos that I make on my podcast, those are really my favorites. Cindy says, hey from Trinidad, Nurse Key, getting a pedicure at the moment for my sister, Sparkle, sending much love to you. Thank you. Enjoy your pedicure. I actually was supposed to go get a pedi today because this broke. Tara Classy says, what's the name of the Don Toliver song? It's not the original. The name of the song is I'm Deciding, but this is the video. It's basically no copyright music. No, it's this one. Don Toliver, I'm Deciding. And obviously it's a mashup with Bag Lady. And if you guys know me, Christoph, who's my favorite artist? Christoph Reynolds. Who is my favorite artist? Anita says, how do you prevent yourself from burnout after work? I don't know. To be honest, last year, like I was super burnt out. But I think the reason why I was feeling, yes, Christoph Reynolds. My favorite artist is Erykah Badu. So you know, with the Bag Lady mashup, it just made sense. To me. But like I was saying, last year I was so burnt out towards the end of the year, but that's just because I was feeling so stuck with YouTube. And I felt like I was forcing myself to create content that I was like tired of making. Don't get me wrong, I love skincare content, I love nursing content, like I said, but I felt like it was getting real repetitive. I have 300 videos, over 300 videos on my Nurse Key channel of skincare and nursing. I was fucking sick of it. And I was feeling really burnt out because there was no more like passion. Like I wasn't enjoying the content that I was making. It was dreadful. And I don't like that when it comes to creating content. I don't like feeling like I'm dreading the content that I'm creating. But when I feel passionate and excited about what I'm creating, I don't feel that burnout. So as of lately, with the new podcast and work, I haven't really been feeling burnt out. I go to work. My work is, for the most part, pretty chill on most days. I get to edit, on my downtime, and I'm creating content that I actually enjoy. It's different. It's different. I enjoy it. It's like a fresh start. And yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I don't really have any tips to prevent you from getting burnt out. I would just say maybe create some type of like a healthy work life balance, get some rest. But I work 24/7. I'm working right now. I'm here, I'm talking to you guys, I'm making my dinner. I just finished editing right before I hopped on this live. You guys can see my tripod is still there. I recorded a video before I hopped on this live. Now I'm doing this live while I'm cooking. After I get off this live, I'm gonna go optimize my video and create my trailer for the new video that's coming out today. Like, I'm working 24. Christoph. Sunshine says, I just stumbled across your channel and I have one question. What do you recommend for textured skin? I would say exfoliation would probably be one of the best things to do. You can get an exfoliating product or you can create one at home. I got bashed for my lemon and brown sugar scrub because people were saying lemon is too acidic for your... Oh my gosh. Lemon is too acidic for your skin and shouldn't be used on your skin. So if you want to get one that's... What the fuck? Hold on. See, I'm trypophobic. So when I see shit like this, it's really nothing. It's just like from the fridge, from the cold, but like the little dots creep me the fuck out. Sorry, I just got really distracted. But yeah, what was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. Yeah, exfoliating for textured skin. That is the number one thing. Go get yourself a good exfoliating product. It'll get rid of the dead skin cells on the top of your skin. It'll make your skin feel smoother instantly, and by repetitively doing it and making it a routine, you're gonna see that the texture in your skin is gonna get a lot better. Gentle exfoliators for everyday use, and a slightly rougher one for like once a week. There's like a million videos out there that you can go watch. Christoph said, I wonder where my boy who slept through nursing school is at. He don't ever get burnt out. His name was Eric. Oh my God. Eric was always sleeping in school. Always. Mr. Diane says, Christoph, did you leave this beautiful girl? She's so intelligent and put together. You will do more. Please go back. He's my friend. Prince Bright says, did you eat African foods like egusi and pounded yam? I grew up eating egusi, okra, amala, what else? Ogbono. Did I say amala already? Anything, eforiro, all of it. I grew up eating that. When I tell people I'm Nigerian, they think I'm one of those lost Nigerians, like the Nigerians that, no, when I tell you I'm a Niger babe, it's serious. Or serious. Do you understand? I know Jason says good morning. It's afternoon for me, so good afternoon to you. Prince Bright says, do you speak Yoruba? I do not. I understand Yoruba at like 80%, but I don't speak it, unfortunately. Any other questions? We've already been on here for over an hour. So guys, I'm about to go finish my meal so I could get out of here. Because I would have been done if I wasn't on this live. It's just hard multitasking. What? Christoph, you better shut your mouth. What are you talking about? He said, see that good guy stuff? Shake my head. She a Niger babe and she said it. And Caribbean. Lots of hassle and nagging. I'll remember. I will remember that. I will remember that. Christoph Reynolds. You're calling me a nagger? I've never nagged this guy in my... God is my witness. Take it back. Crystal says, what's your biggest moment or most memorable moment of 2022? My most memorable moment of 2022? Christoph Reynolds, not you, the others. Boy, bah. Boy, bah. I'm going to show you my most memorable moment. I will show you guys my most memorable moment. This is my sister. Go subscribe to her channel. She's one of the dopest YouTubers that I know. Her channel name is Abrasive Youth. But this was our Nigeria vlog. This is our Nigeria vlog. Hold on. My mom, extra as hell. Where is the moment? This was my most memorable moment. Seeing my grandma again for the first time in 10 years. Look at her. She was so happy to see us. Abrasive Youth. That is my sister's channel. Go check her out. So that was my most memorable moment of 2022. Seeing my grandmama again after 10 years. She hasn't seen me since I was a teen. I know Jason says Christoph is coming for you. Christoph is just Christoph. Christoph is trying to send shots at me. Crazy. Beatrix says, you're beautiful, dear. Thank you so much. Gorgeous family. Thank you. Anita asks, how often do you travel? It's so wholesome. Fuck, I love traveling. I fucking love traveling. Like, how often do I travel? I travel actually pretty often. So before... Christoph has a crush on my mom. You guys need to tell him to stop. Like, he needs to stop. It's been 6 years now and he cannot get over this fucking crush. Stop. She's a married woman, Christoph. But like I was saying, prior to last year, I was in a long distance relationship and like I would literally travel, I think like every fucking, damn near every 2 months or so. And last year, in February, I went to Vancouver. Then in April, I went to Nigeria from April to May. And then in July, I went to London. And then in September, I went to Washington, D.C., where Christoph lives. And I couldn't find him nowhere because he's a snake. And then after Washington, D.C., where did I go? I was in Toronto a few weeks back. So I was up and about. I was up and about Africa, Europe, the U.S., Canada. I was out there. But this year, I'm going to try to take a trip as much as I just possibly can, really. I know Jason says you better get your woman. Boy, you better not encourage this man. Do not encourage this man. This man is insane. This man is insane talking about he's playing the long game. Please. Okay, so I'm using my HelloFresh recipe here. I'm trying to see what I'm supposed to be doing with these peppers. You see, the thing about Quebec that I hate, they want to make everything hard. Why couldn't you just send me a fucking English one? Why did you have to send me a French one? It's because they want to force everyone to speak French. And I speak French, but like, I don't want to use my French brain if I don't have to. Like, it's just whatever. Anyway, we're going to be freestyling. Oh shit, I should have put these potatoes in the oven. Do you guys have any other questions for me? Christophe? Christophe Reynolds? I don't understand why you're on this live talking shit in the fucking comments when you could just call me. Anita says, I would love to see a bit of travel prep for you. You guys will be seeing travel prep videos because I'm going to be doing travel nursing. Like I said, I'm supposed to be going on my first travel assignment in 2 weeks from now. So you guys are definitely going to be seeing content on this channel. And it fits perfectly because I've been wanting to make different kinds of content for this channel. So the fact that I'm going on my first assignment and that I'm doing it, especially in Canada, it is like almost impossible to find travel nursing videos of travel nurses in Canada. So I think that's going to be really dope. Something new to bring to the platform. I know Jason says, where are you going after? I don't know, but I do plan on going to LA while I'm out in the West Coast. Vancouver's in the West Coast. And obviously so is LA. So I figured I might as well, because it's like a 2.5 hour flight or 3 hour flight from Vancouver. So I think I'm going to visit LA while I'm out there. I have to remember to take my passport. When we do our live next week, please remind me to take my passport. I'm going to put a reminder right now. Hey, Siri. Remind me on the 15th of January to take my passport.
Okay, your reminder is set for the 15th of January 2023.
Prince Bright says, are you married? No. No, I'm not married. I was supposed to, but I'm not married. But it's okay because I'm going to come find my husband in Nigeria. I realized that I probably just have to date a Nigerian because, like, you know what? We won't even go into all of that. We won't even go into all of that. Forget I even said that. But no, I'm not married, unfortunately. Do you want to write a book about your journey? After 5 or 6 in advance. What does after 5 or 6 in advance mean? What do you mean by that? And do I want to write a book? I mean, I don't know. It's never really something that I thought about too much. I do have I do have a gratitude book. I don't know if you guys knew that, but I'm actually going to show you guys. Hold on. I did write I didn't write it, but I did create this little gratitude book. I think like 1 year or 2 years into this channel. And this is the book. It was cute or whatever. It was basically just supposed to be like books to keep you focused on, your goals and, what it is that you had to do and to help you get through nursing school. So usually at the very bottom of my description and most of my videos, the links for those are there. But I've never thought of writing a book. Mr. Aiden says, what is your dream book? By dream book, do you mean like book that I like? Because if that is your question, my favorite book of all time is The Game of Life and How to Play It by Florence Scovel Shinn. The best. The best. The fucking best book ever. That book changed my fucking life. Like, it changed my life. Love it. You guys need to go check that book out. The Game of Life and How to Play It. The audiobook is here on YouTube. This is my 8th time listening to this audiobook. My 8th time. I'm still actively listening to it. So The Game of Life and How to Play It is probably my favorite book. Maybe, I'm trying to think. What's my second? The Power of the Subconscious Mind is another really good one. The 4-Hour Work Week is another good one. Think and Grow Rich is another good one. The 48 Laws of Power is a good one. The 48 Laws of Seduction. The 48 Laws. Or is it the 48 Laws? No, it's not the 48 Laws. It's The Art of Seduction. Sorry. The Art of Seduction. This book right here. This book right here. Lit. Christoph says, what is this, Tinder? Shut up. Get out of here. Get out of here. David Goggins' book just a while ago. Christoph, do you want to tell us what it's about? I know, Jason, the 1925 one? Yes, sir. Please, I know you're busy and full of activities. Please try to be creating time for your rest, which is very important. What do you think? I do agree. But sometimes I'm in bed sleeping. Like, I could be deep asleep. Like, literally in a dream. And like an idea will come to me and I'll like get up out of my bed, grab my laptop and start working. It's crazy. It's crazy. But I will try to get more rest. Do you have any ways for a person who wants to get better at their vocabulary and reading and understanding, but they have tied tongue and hearing problem in both ear? Understand? Damn. I would say a speech therapist would probably be your best bet if you have difficulty hearing. Yeah, a speech therapist. And they're not really like, I know like when you hear speech therapist, it just sounds like something that's expensive, but not, it probably isn't. And you don't necessarily have to do multiple sessions with with the speech therapist. You can do 1 or 2 sessions. They'll teach you some exercises to do, and then you can just do those for a little while until you feel like you are ready to see them again. So yeah, speech therapist. Sanskiriti says, girl, you look so fine. Thank you. David Goggins' book is about his struggle through his childhood, but he is a Marine, actually known as the toughest guy in the world, but he basically says that nobody can't change their situation. Interesting. I know Jason says, asking you the real question. What's the real question? Oh my God, I seriously need a fucking manicure. My nails are just falling apart. Look at this. Ridiculous. Okay. How can one easily get a job in accounting or finance as a new immigrant? Girl, that is not my area of expertise. I don't know if there are any Canadian accountants in here that can help you, but I know nothing about that, unfortunately. So I would, but I mean, like, go on Indeed, on Indeed.com and apply for jobs. I think to be an accountant, you have to be registered. So I think your main focus should be getting registered. And I'm sorry, I'm so distracted. Getting registered, and then once you're registered, just apply for jobs. Indeed. Kijiji. That's really about it. Okay, I'm about to get off this live, you guys. We've been here for an hour and 20 minutes. And like I'm not moving forward in what I'm trying to do here. I feel like I've been stuck here If I was off this live, I would have already been done cooking, and I have to go publish this video. Do you know, look, everybody in this live, okay? Everybody in this live, if you guys are real ones, I'm about to press publish on this video. If you guys are using a laptop or you guys have a second device, go on my other channel right this minute. I'm about to publish this video. I need you guys to run that for me and like it for me. Thank you very much. Why? Well, I already told you guys. When you guys interact with my videos, when you guys like them, you comment, you watch the video, it shows YouTube that you guys actually enjoy the video. It shows YouTube that you guys actually enjoy the video and encourages YouTube to push more people. That's how you grow on YouTube. So if you guys love me and you want to help me grow, go on the Growth Space podcast right now, okay? Right now. I'm pressing publish right now. Look at this. See this? Public. Soft life on a budget, okay? Oh my gosh, did it already say? Fuck. Public, right there. Why? Why is it doing that? Why is it not letting me? I don't want it to premiere. Done. Okay. All right, it's live. Like that for me. Comment for me. And try to watch at least like a few minutes of it. How do you start promo, brand deals, and affiliates with a low following? Don't take pictures as much. Well, if you want to grow on social media, if you want like people to pay you for promotions, then you're gonna have to post, because what you post is what's going to show them that you're able to do the job, right? So if you're not posting, then it's just not gonna work. So you're going to have to start posting. You don't necessarily have to post anything of your face. Like, you don't have to post anything of your face. It depends on what kind of content you're trying to post, but you're gonna have to post. And for me personally, most brands reach out to me, but a lot of brands, if you DM them, they actually answer you. Like, I've reached out to a few brands, like big brands on Instagram, and they actually reply. Or if they don't have the answer, if they're not the proper person, they will refer you to the correct person by either sending you the email of the marketing specialist or having that person contact you. So you could just say, hey, my name is so-and-so. I'm a content creator. This is my channel. This is my page. Show them your work. I would love to work with you guys, and they will respond. That is one way you can do it. As for affiliates, you don't need to have a big following for affiliate marketing at all. I think Amazon, yeah, I'm an Amazon affiliate, and I literally just post my links, right? You just post your links. If you go online and you Google, like on, I don't know, what's one of those question websites? Like, is Wiki Questions a thing, or WikiHow, whatever? You type in a question related to whatever field or whatever niche your content is about. You look for people who are looking for answers or who are looking for certain products or whatever, and you can drop your link, or you can leave your links in your Instagram description or whatever. You can leave your links everywhere, and you can literally have 0 followers and still be an affiliate marketer. So hold on, I'm supposed to be posting this shit. I've been following you since the good old days of CNA and healthcare aid. Have you ended up pursuing your RN or not yet? I am not going to be going back to school to become an RN. I decided that it is not necessary. It does not line up with what I truly want for myself. And it is not necessary for me to achieve the goals that I want to achieve. So I decided that it is not necessary for me to go back to school. I don't care about the accolades. I wanted to go back to school because I thought that I needed it to do what I wanted to do. But now that I know I don't need it, I will not be wasting my time or busting my brain. I don't care. I don't. So I actually made a video about that just today. That video is gonna go live next week, so look out for it. Can I have tips on dark lips? I have a video on that already. If you type in dark lips, Nurse Key, you will find a video talking about just that. And it will give you all the details that you need. Uchema says, have you finished your BSc? Like I said, I don't care to become an RN. I don't think I will ever go back to school to become an RN. It just doesn't interest me. I'm 1 foot out of nursing and I'm this fucking close to leaving the field altogether. So yeah, no. Mr. Dayan says, I love writing books. Tell me which book you love writing the most. I don't write books. I'm not an author. Christoph Reynolds says, I have content I want to see. I want to see you do the chip challenge. What the fuck is a chip challenge? Now I gotta Google that. Chip challenge. Oh, the spicy thing? Oh my gosh. I will keep that in mind, Christoph. Buy me the chip and send it to me. Erica says, hey. Hi, Erica. The Saxon says, I've got too much money. What shall I do with it? Send it to me. Send the money to me. If you don't know what to do with it, I know what to do with it. I will spend it just right. Just right. Send it to me. My PayPal is kiaraselena@gmail.com. PayPal me. kiaraselena@gmail.com. If you don't know what to do with your money, I know what to do with it. I know what to do with it. Oh my gosh. Ente says, yes, queen. Thank you for answering my questions. I'm applying for LPN school this year. I'm also from Canada, and I'm so nervous but excited. I hope I get in. Please pray for me. Everybody bow your heads for Ente. No, you will get into the program. You're fine. You're fine, and the program will be fine. Trust me, it's a lot more fun than it is hard. Prince Bright says, what can I do to make you happy? What can you do to make me happy? You can go on my other channel. You can watch every single video for at least 3 minutes, and you can like every single one of them and comment on every single one of them. That would make me happy. Erica Norris says, what's the name of the podcast? What's the link to the podcast? I can't freaking comment in here. Can somebody write down the name of the podcast again? It's The Growth Space podcast, all together, no spaces. And you have to write it all together. The Saxon says, what will you do with it? Oh my gosh, I will pay off some credit cards. Well, one credit card. I'll pay off my credit card. I will invest. There are so many business ventures that I want to embark in. I don't want to talk about my plans though. You're not supposed to talk about your plans before you do them. That's jinxing yourself. But I do want to open a Medi Spa. I do want to start my own agency this year. There are a lot of things that I would do to duplicate, triple, quadruple that money. So if you want to send it, if you don't know what to do with it, trust me. Sanskriti says, how old are you? Ignore if that's offending. No, I don't get offended by that. I'm not one of these people who get offended by every little fucking thing. I'm 25 years old. I'll be turning 26 in April. Erica Norris says, what platform? It's on YouTube, right here, on YouTube. Oh, thank you so much to Ente for leaving the name of the link. Christoph says, how come Lupita Nyong'o is not answering my DMs? You want to know why? She found it. Good. Why is Lupita Nyong'o not answering Christoph Reynolds' DMs? You've been airing me, so somebody has to air you. It's literally the laws of the universe. There's literally a chapter in the Game of Life and How to Play It by Florence Scovel Shinn, where she was talking about this lady who lies, right? She's a liar, and she's like she was basically talking about how lying is how she gets by, like it's how she gets on in life or whatever. And then she fell in love with this guy, and the guy was lying to her. And Florence told her, well, you lie to others, so you will be sure that other people will lie to you. And of course, it'll be the people that you don't want to lie to you the most, if that makes sense. So yeah, like, I've been reaching out to you and you've been ignoring me, so Lupita's gonna continue ignoring you. That's why. Erica Norris, would you save money for someone? Yeah. But like, I don't, in what sense? That's why I love you, bro. Love all people. I offered a homeless guy a little fun in my car today. He was so thankful for it. Oh, that's so nice. That is so kind of you. That is so kind of you. Better know you're gonna get your blessings for that. Hold on, guys. Hold on. These potatoes are looking amazing, if I do say so myself. Like a friend, would you save their money for them? Yeah, I've held money for people before. Why not? Why not? But why can't they save it themselves? That's the question. Do you ever feel guilty for calling in sick? No. 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 The answer is no. I don't. Why should I feel so guilty for calling in sick? Bro. Yo, these fucking facilities are never gonna prioritize you, so you better prioritize yourself. I do not feel bad for these fucking facilities. I don't. I don't feel bad for the rich billionaire who owns the fucking hospital, who's probably in fucking, I don't know, the Maldives with his wife and family while I break my ass at work. No, I don't feel bad for calling off. The fuck? This is my second day calling in to work sick because I feel like death right now and I feel so bad and guilty. Girl, make you a cup of tea and relax. They're fine. They're fine. Because you feel bad for them, they will replace you in a second. They will Christoph. These people will replace you in a second. The second that they feel like you're not serving them, best believe you will be replaced with the quickness. So don't ever feel no way. These companies, they don't love you, they don't care about you, like they just don't. Sanskriti says, are you a Taurus? No, I'm an Aries. Aries. Christoph says, I'm here now. Maybe Lupita will answer them. No, she won't. Erica Norris says, maybe they're not good with budgeting the extra money, like they have a certain money goal. I would tell them to put their money in a locked account. I would tell them to have automatic payments set up, get a locked account. I had one of those, locked that shit for a year, I think. Couldn't touch that money without paying a fat ass penalty that I didn't want to pay. And every time I got paid, there was a certain amount of money from my paycheck that would automatically go into that account. I set it up that way. So it would automatically get put into that locked account and I could not touch it until the year was up. And once the year was up, I went back, locked it for another year. That's what I would tell them to do. Anita Mahai, the first time I got sick and I had to call in sick, I did feel guilty at first, but then realized the same time too that resting to recover is so important. You need to, because if you don't rest, if you don't recover, if you don't take time for yourself, your own mental health, then how are you going to be efficient at work? And if you're not, and then once you start being inefficient at work, then they start calling you into the office. You were busting your ass the whole time, sacrificing your rest for the company, right? And then the second that fatigue, that rest that you haven't been getting starts to actually hit and you start feeling fatigued, you start being a little bit slower at work, now they want to kick you out the fucking company and replace you with somebody else. Like, I don't give a fuck about these, like, I just don't care. I just don't, like, the level of I don't care that I have gotten to is just, I don't care about these places. Don't care. That's why I only do agency work. That's why I could never be a staff nurse ever again. Like, because as an agency nurse, I can work when I want, take off when I want. When I feel like I have more energy and I'm ready to grind, like now it's a new year and I'm ready to grind, I'll be working 10 days straight after this weekend. I feel like, excuse me, but I chose that. But when I feel like I need a month off or I want to go to, I don't know, wherever for a few weeks, I don't have to feel guilty. I don't have to ask for permission to leave. You know, I just go. And I don't know. I don't think I'm ever going to go back. I've gotten way too used to the flexibility. When I feel tired and I want to take 5 days off and just stay in bed, I can do that. And I don't know if you're a healthcare worker, but if you are, I definitely recommend agency work. It'll change your life and you will never want to go back. Christoph says maybe SZA might after her BBL. No, maybe SZA might. That BBL got her looking even crazier. She looks like a fucking transformer. Okay. I said I was leaving this live, you guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys are gonna see me on. Oh my god. Oh fuck. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Okay, can you guys just wait for me for 1 minute? I need to go to Instagram to post the new video that I just posted. Like, I need to promote it in order for it to like get views. So if you guys want to keep having this conversation, that's fine, but I gotta go promote the video. So you guys won't see me for like a minute or two. I will be super quick. Hold on. Even fucking get the link. Oh, guys, stay. I'm coming back. It keeps bringing me back here. Okay, fuck it. I can't do it as long as I'm on live. How come there are 15 people in this live and the video that I just posted has 1 like? Huh? You guys want to explain that to me? Can you guys go like the video I just posted on my podcast, please? It's the Growth Space Podcast. Go to the Growth Space Podcast and just like the video. Okay? Ente says now it has 2 likes. Don't kill me. Thank you. Okay. After this, I'm gonna go because I have to go promote this video. If you guys are YouTubers, I will put you on to one thing. When you post a video, the first 24 hours is crucial. The more likes you can get, the more interaction that you can get within the first 24 hours can almost determine the success of your video. That's not to say that if your video doesn't do good in the first 24 hours that it can't do good, but the better it does within the first 24 hours, the better the video will do overall. So yeah, if you guys could go, you know, if you guys could go do that for me, I would really appreciate it. Christoph Reynolds, you have 5 minutes to call this phone. 5 minutes to call this phone or I will never talk to you again in my life. This guy. I wonder if we call Christoph if he's gonna answer. I'm not gonna call him. He needs to call me. Ente says, but Key, you're so fun to talk to. I'm also cooking right now, so we're like cooking buddies, right? I promise I'll binge watch after I cook. Thank you. Kara's Place says, I'll go check it out. Thank you. She's always supporting. She's a real one. Kate Max says, hey, beautiful. Hey. Welcome in. We're about to leave, though. I don't know where he is on the map right now, though. He might not have connection wherever he's at. She on live and y'all still asking questions and she blocked me? No, she didn't block you. I think she got a new phone number and you just don't know. Shaw. I think she got a new phone number and you just don't know her new phone number. I think that's what happened. Or did you get a new phone number? Are you guys are witnesses to this. You guys are witnesses. Ah, Christoph! He answered, guys. Hi, Shaw. You snake ass nigga. No. I was going to be nice, but I'm not.
What I do?
What do you mean, what'd you do?
What I do?
I've been looking for you all over the place. You could have been dead. Yo, literally, it got to a point where I was like, damn, if Christoph died, how would I know?
Then you want to see me like and subscribe and all your videos. What do you mean?
How am I supposed to know that you like and subscribe to all my videos? Okay, guys. I'm ending this live because I gotta go talk to Shaw now. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Go watch the video that I just posted on the Growth Space podcast. We've been on here for 100 minutes. So we've been on here for long enough. And I will be back next weekend, inshallah. So yes, thank you guys for watching. Bye.
Like and subscribe.